So in this video, we're going to sprinkle in a little bit of sauce into my team. In my opinion, my team right now is in such a bad state gameplay-wise because everybody is playing the same. Except for me and of course a few of the guys out there who play my team consistently like Meech, Spatial Jones, Elevate, all those guys that have a unique style of playing basketball in my team. And those kinds of styles are refreshing to see because honestly, if you load up and try to play online in my team, it's a lot of players playing conservatively, using the meta to at an extreme advantage, and the meta right now is disgusting. It's the backdoor cut spam or screen spam, which honestly sometimes you can sort of defend, but when it's spammed relentlessly, it can get honestly a little bit annoying, but that's something I'm going to work on. But in this video, you're going to see me unleash some sauce. I got two great opponents, and my first one is obviously, as you can see, we spent some time in the setting, so this guy is obviously a sweat. I'm interested at this point to see what his lineup is because I have a decent lineup. I have Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, which honestly, on face value, it's enough to make me compete, but and there we go. He has Diamond Michael Jordan, Diamond D-Wade, Diamond Kevin Durant, Diamond Joel Embiid, and Diamond Chris Bosh. So you know this guy is an ultimate sweat. So let's see what he's about. I'm not too concerned about winning. What I really want to do is to diversify some of my playstyle because honestly, when I'm playing in direct, it's more about the chef playstyle. But as you can see, I'm able to translate that here because I have Steph Curry in my team and Kevin Durant has, you know, he's not immune to my ankle taker combos, as you can see. And on defense, even though I'm at a disadvantage because honestly, latency in my team is not as good as direct. In fact, I think it's pretty bad overall. I still try to switch on ball as much as I'd like, but in this situation, when I see him stacking up players in a certain formation where I'm expecting multiple screens, I have to switch off ball. I think I defended that possession really well. It's just that I mistimed my contest. So here, I'm just trying to punish him for playing off ball as much as possible. Want to use KD in situations where you push the pace, put pressure on the defense, and attack with your different step back or spin jumper counters. Here, you know, it is what it is. He spaced me out, spread pick and roll. I should have switched on rotation, but my off-ball defense and on-ball defense still need some work. So great steal by Kawhi leads the break into that easy KD pull-up jumper, one of the smoothest jump shots in the game. And here I think I do a better job of defending the paint, and there we get a nice steal. Good combination of off-ball and on-ball defense. Pump fake, step through, crossover, jump shot, escape jumper into that nice pull-up. There we go. Now we got a 8-4 lead, and I'm feeling really comfortable right here. But honestly, he's trying to attack me with a lot of screens, so I have to play safety and see if he's good at shooting with Joel Embiid, who's not the best shooter, but has decent enough ratings, and honestly, he makes me pay right there. And I'll be honest, man, he has a great lineup, and I think I played this possession really well. Maybe I was a little bit out of position there, but it's a pick and roll, man. What are you gonna do? He's got a great lineup, and honestly, I'm doing really well to just compete here, make a good rotation, make a right read. After that closeout, I knew he was going to drive left, but that's Chris Bosh on Kawhi, and that should be an easy 2 points every time. And I wanted to talk about this a little bit more in my video. I'm noticing a lack of heterogeneity or a lack of uniqueness in playstyle in my team, which, you know, was pretty cheesy to begin with in 2K23, but it's even worse in 2K24, man. Everybody just off balls on defense, and look at this man just left-righting through screens, just waiting for me to get caught in the screen and then attacking the basket, which, you know what? He spent money on MJ, he spent money on his team, he's free to play whichever way he likes. It's just a shame that this is the dominant playstyle in my team. And while off-ball defense isn't as powerful as some people might think, it's still pretty annoying, especially with the latency. You're not able to punish the CPU defense as well as you like when it comes to latency, and in this situation I just made a bad defensive read. But honestly, this is something that I'm not really a fan of with my team right now. Look at that. He's just playing free safety on his center, knowing that Akeem Olajuwon is not much of a spacing threat. I still make the CPU defense pay because I know what combos work really well against the CPU defense. But again, the playstyle is just relentless, man. A lot of on-ball screens and off-ball screens, which honestly, I think I was able to defend really well. I played great defense on that possession. And let me know what you think of this possession right here. I thought I got a great look. The contest was pretty poor, but instead, I still got slowed down, missed the shot. It is what it is. We got overtime. I thought that was an open shot, but I got slowed really down because of the contest system and how it works. But it is what it is, man. In my team, also, first bucket in overtime win. So I lost that tip. And with this guy, I knew what he was going to do. He was going to play conservative, run me through a few screens, hoping I get caught. And that's exactly what happens. You know, fair play. He ran the play. He ran a good play. But in the situation right here, I just did what I could. And he did what he had to, so he got the win. But overall, I was pretty happy with my performance. It is what it is. Okay, off to the next game. And in this game, I have a lineup advantage. Yes, Kyrie and Steph, which honestly, maybe that's one-to-one slight advantage to me in offense. Devin Booker, still one of the best cards in the game. He's got that Ruby Giannis, Scottie Pippen, and Anthony Davis. Obviously, I have slight advantage because of Diamond KD, but otherwise, I think it's a fair matchup, and he's out of position on defense, so you have to make them pay. Doesn't matter if I want to use sauce or not. Sometimes you just gotta take the easy bucket, take what's given to you. And in this situation, you see me trying to guard on ball as much as I can. I think I played great defense there, considering the lag. I'm taking it as a challenge to improve my on-ball defense. And remember, if you press up on defense, you gotta make sure that the back line is there to help. It wasn't in that situation and in that situation. So if that's the case, man, as a defender, you got to stop pressing up. Try to defend the back line. Otherwise, I'm going to attack you every time. And he does the same thing to me right here. And at that point, I already knew what type of game this was going to be. It was going to be one of those games where he was going to spam backdoor cuts on me. And honestly, I think 2K needs to do something about the easy backdoor cut mechanic. Essentially, the backdoor cut is replacing 3 buttons, right? So it replaces the pass button. It replaces your off-ball control on offense. So basically an icon switch. So that's L1 or R. No, that's R1. The face button indicating the button of the person you're defending, and then pass. 3 buttons executed with 1 button. If you include the left stick, that's actually 4 inputs replaced by 1 button holding triangle or Y to get you easy backdoor cuts. I think that's terrible, especially if the defense has to press multiple button inputs to defend that. But it is what it is. As you can see, that's his only offense, and even then, man, I'm still able to take the lead because he's not very good at off-ball defense. Remember, you can play off-ball defense if you want, but you also have to be really good at it. Off-ball defense, you know, it's not just you being lazy or being scared of being on-ball defense, but sometimes it's really what the situation calls for. And look at that right there. That's some excellent sauce, some of the KD sauce that you got to look forward to. Stay tuned. I got a KD video that you're going to enjoy. But as you can see right there, his offense was initiated once again by a backdoor cut. And some guy was saying that all I did was take step back jumpers with the chef build. This was for you, buddy. Of course, I'm going to take some step back jumpers. It's called the Chef Cruise build, man. Come on. But this is why I like to play 5-on-5 game modes such as MyTEAM. It allows me to diversify my playstyle and not necessarily get too relaxed with a specific playstyle, which is the chef playstyle that I use in the rec. So again, this is the type of playstyle that you encounter frequently in MyTEAM, and honestly, it makes the game mode boring just because there's a lack of diversity. People want to win, and I got to respect that, but the way they want to win is like honestly the bottom of the barrel in terms of skill in 2K. Not once did this guy attempt to guard me on ball all game, so I had to punch the CPU the way I know how. Sometimes the CPU is still good enough to not bite on everything, and that's where you have to adjust, and with poor latency, sometimes it's very difficult. But, you know, as much cheese as this guy wanted to run, I had to give him a few extra bit of sauce right there. Got the foul from that deceptive move. Trying to diversify the bag and diversify the playstyle. We end up winning by 11 points against a guy who wanted to run meta all game. Man, my team right now, honestly, it's in a pretty bad state gameplay-wise. The meta has reverted to these simple techniques and the lack of playstyle diversity. But I'm here not to save the mode, but to show you that it is possible to have success in my team if you decide that you want to diversify your playstyle a little bit, sprinkle in a little bit of sauce like you know I can. Try to play the game the way you want to. I'm not too concerned with wins in this mode. Wins come cheap, wins come easy. But what I'm concerned with is hooping with my favorite guys in my team. I got Steph, I got KD, I got Big Zach LaVine, I got Akeem Olajuwon, I got Kawhi Leonard. Guys who I honestly like to play with. and used because of their signature animations and their unique play styles. I hope you enjoyed this video, man. This doesn't mean that I'm focusing on my team. I'm going to mix in a little bit of my team, a little bit of rec, a little bit of play now, a little bit of tutorials here and there. So let me know what you think of the My Team series. Let me know if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.